want to welcome you back to Black Site Tonight. We have breaking news. We have over 30 missing children since May 1st in the city of Cleveland, Ohio. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. The city of Cleveland has a serious problem. They have 30 missing children in that city. And you see some of them on this poster. Some of them they don't have pictures of, but it seems like something is going on. I don't know if it's sex trafficking. You know, you have a lot of satanic activity, but something is wrong. And I'm wondering why the city of Cleveland hasn't solved the problem, why the FBI hasn't solved the problem. But right now, these children are missing and they need to be found. We had a similar situation like this decades ago in Atlanta, in which children went missing, most of them black. Do we have a serial killer? Do we have a racist killer? We don't know. But this should be nationwide being talked about. I saw this on News Nation, a channel that I very rarely would even turn to. It was done by Elizabeth Vargas. But I haven't heard anyone else talk about this situation because these are black children, most of them. We also have in this country that we have illegal immigrants who come here, but some of them send their children by themselves. And I don't know if you read the New York Times article that the United States government has lost track of 85% of the children. That means a large portion of those children that you see come across the border, migrants who don't have their parents with them, we don't know who have them. They could be sex trafficked. So sex trafficking is a huge business, especially when it comes to young people. But there's so many different ways that we can look at this. Where are the children? And it seems like the police are trying to blame it on gangs or things of that nature to basically, you know how they say, well, maybe they joined a gang and they left town. They do this to cover themselves because this is a serious issue. Kids just don't go missing. If people are there and they know that Cleveland is easy pickings, they will do this. And you have seen the white vans. You have seen people tell you, don't stand near the curb. Don't walk alone. And these are a multitude of different type of children, male and female. So what's going on? And there needs to be a nationwide search for these children. I am tired of it. We got the FBI and the police spending hundreds of hours going after a former president. But when we need the FBI and the CIA and whatever alphabet organization there is to look for children, we don't find it. But let me tell you something. Shit, they may be involved in it. I ain't gonna put it like that. Hell, Jeffrey Epstein went along for years doing this type of nonsense and satisfying his multitude of Hollywood and elite friends. Everybody should have these posters, but they don't. And it's kind of like been hush hush until I heard about it. And I heard a couple other people heard about it. I know there was a TikTok video about this. But right now, what we need is this government to do their job. The city, the county, the state, and the federal government to come together and solve this serious problem. Because you can't blame everything that happens in the inner city on the gangs. Well, the murder rate on the gangs, the drugs on the gangs, the sex trafficking on the gangs. Make as though these kids just disappeared and don't want to be found. I hope Governor Mike DeWine, the mayor, the senators of those states get a hold of this situation, because something needs to be done. This is absolutely scary. And it may be over 30 right now that I'm reporting on, because you don't know how many the media has discounted that we don't know about. How many of those they're not counting. How many of those they put in a different category. Because they could all say these are a bunch of runaways. But you can't say that because they're not over 18 years old. I'm surprised Fox News, I didn't see anything on CNN. You know, you see it on the UK Sun, the Express, places like that. But nobody else is really talking about this, because this is a huge scandal. Something that needs to be addressed. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video. And if you'd like to make a donation, go to PayPal or hit the thanks button.